You always forget to click that like button. Your Coco Jumbo will never grow. Small schmeckle forever.
Man, you gotta listen to Bray Wyatt. So we just got another great episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Logan Paul finally got it. Maybe that wasn't necessarily a heel turn, but my man was acting like a douchebag. And let's be honest, people, he's the most realistic douchebag in the world. Do you guys like banging? Sheamus sure does, but unfortunately, we will not get a banger after banger for much longer because Sheamus is injured in kayfabe. We also got two big sexy men, Crazy Liv, another Bray Wyatt promo, rocky relationship, and Uncle Howdy. We'll talk about all of that in a second, but first, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Wrestling GM. Solo game dev challenges billion-dollar corporation AEW and comes out on top. And this David vs. Goliath story was only possible through a passionate and loyal fan base. As a result, Wrestling GM takes the crown for the best Wrestling GM simulator on mobile. And you guys know if you want a general manager game with no limitations, Wrestling GM is the way to go. It gives you all the tools you need in general manager. Pick a promotion, manage your roster, championships, upgrade your product, build teams, factions, rivalries, check your show's history, sign free agents, and so much more. And of course, you gotta make sure to book the best show possible. As you guys know, I've already played Wrestling GM on my channel. I had a lot of fun. If you wanna check the series out, the link is in the description below. Wrestling GM is available on both iOS and Android devices. Download the game by using the link in the description.
Sounds easy, I'm the best booker in the world.
Oh yeah? Prove it, Mark. Download the game. Welcome back to another episode of Greatness of SmackDown. Like I've said, another banger episode. I absolutely love this Jey Uso and Sami Zayn storyline. We don't know what's gonna happen, but one thing I've noticed is that every time the Usos and Solo attack someone, it seems like Sami Zayn has doubts. It seems like Sami still has a heart. He always feels like the fights are going on for way too long and the Usos are crossing the line. He's a very reasonable man working with a bunch of children. The show kicks off in a big way with Sheamus versus Solo Sikoa. Before the match, we see another Bray Wyatt tease. My man is still hijacking the show. And of course, it was just another banger from Sheamus. Nothing surprising right here. Sheamus and Solo Sikoa absolutely delivered again. During the match, we saw a hard hitting knee to the face, and it seemed like Sheamus was about to win the match, but we got Sami Zayn distracting the referee. The Brawling Brutes got involved, and they ate some nice ass super kicks. And then the Usos buried them. Sheamus with some high-flying moves. He was ready to take that W, but Sami Zayn interferes again. Solo Sikoa takes advantage, spinning Solo, and takes the W. What happened then is absolutely disgusting. They attacked Sheamus after the match. The Bloodline held Sheamus and Jey Uso broke Sheamus's arm. Absolutely disgusting, and Sami Zayn agrees that's enough. I'm telling you, Sami Zayn has a heart. What can you expect from a man who takes care of climate control in a vehicle to make sure Solo Sikoa is never too cold, never too hot, and arrives just in time? We see the Imperium and Rey Mysterio. The Imperium threatened Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio says,
If you're so tough, why don't one of you meet me in the ring? Booyaka!
It's like, yes, I do wanna see Rey Mysterio versus Dominic, right? I think we will see it. I just think WWE are saving some time, because I believe there's still plenty of time until WrestleMania, so WWE are basically, don't wanna drag this story too much. I completely get that. But I gotta be honest though, Rey Mysterio on SmackDown kinda slapped so far. I appreciate that. I think there are so many fresh rivalries that Rey Mysterio could be involved in, so many fresh matchups, and he's always been a SmackDown guy to me, so I appreciate Rey Mysterio on SmackDown. Then we see Bray Wyatt with another promo. He didn't get to finish what he was saying last week. Revenge is a confession of pain. He says it's not hard for people to see what his issues are, including his anger. He keeps getting chances most people don't, and says he was content with being left alone. But he appreciates the support from the fans. He's thankful. But then he confesses he will do horrible things and he will never be sorry for them. I confess that along this journey I'm going to do horrible things and I will never regret them. I am just servant now. I go where the circle will take me. We don't know exactly what's going on, what he meant, but you know what? I like it that way. Let's keep guessing. Obviously, we're not gonna get any answers anytime soon, but during this show, we saw this mysterious character with a mask, which we assume is Bray Wyatt, but I believe it's a different mask. It's Uncle Howdy. The guy has a mustache, so it's most likely not Bo Dallas. Uncle Howdy? I know who this guy is. It's Hulk Hogan!
Brother,
I actually hope these promos are going to last long because, brother, I got these back issues and they're killing me. Don't expect to see this guy in the ring anytime soon. He has the goddamn back issues. They're killing me. No, but truly, I have no idea who this guy is. I have no idea. Triple H? I don't know. The Bloodline are talking about Logan Paul. Jey Uso says once we see Logan, we're gonna kick the shit out of him. Sami Zayn says no. Roman Reigns told us not to get involved and not make him think that we are thinking about it. Do you agree, Jimmy? Yeah, dog. Exactly. Jimmy says I'm going to whip his ass once I see him. Is he serious about that? Spoiler alert. He was. Every week Liv Morgan reminds me more of the Fiend Alexa Bliss or whatever she was called, and she faced Sonya Deville right here. So it's a different side of Liv Morgan. She was acting a bit more crazy, like a crazy girl. She didn't even care about the match. They got counted out. We got a bunch of chairs in the ring and a nice ass suplex. She's extreme, ladies and gentlemen. I kinda appreciate this development. I mean, now we can at least take her a bit more seriously. But again, it just kinda reminds me of Alexa Bliss, and I'm not too crazy about that.
he's here to talk about Omos. Get your ass here, Omos.
But we see MVP instead. It was a basic promo, MVP talking about how yes, Braun Strowman is big, but he's not as big compared to Omos. You will face a literal giant.
Okay, enough with Omos. Let's talk about the choo-choos instead. I like the real trains, I like the animated trains. Coco Melon.
He may or may have not said that. He wants to see Omos.
Wait, Omos isn't here.
Well, I never said he wasn't here. So we see Omos, we see a face-off, and he throws Braun Strowman out of the ring.
Oh, trains.
May not be your cup of coffee, I completely understand that. I'm not crazy about it too. I guess most of us aren't. But for the casuals, seeing two big men in the ring in Saudi Arabia, I get it, man, I get it. Ronda Rousey talks about the fans. I don't care what they want anymore. No matter what I did, they still booed me, so it's illogical for me to care. Oh, Ronda, will we see an open challenge? You mother... Next week, when I feel like it. We don't need Ronda Rousey open challenges. We don't. We don't need a Ronda Rousey open challenge. That's like Brock Lesnar having open challenges. We don't need that. She needs to act like, I don't need to perform on SmackDown. I'm rich. I only appear on pay-per-views. On SmackDown, I'm gonna be in my heels. I'm gonna drink my milkshakes with the risk of diarrhea because I don't care, I'm not gonna wrestle anyway. We saw Rey Mysterio versus Ludwig, a great match. Like I've said, so fun watching Rey Mysterio on SmackDown, and my man pulled Eddie Guerrero right here. He throws chair at Gunter, Gunter just smacks it, but we did hear a sound, so Rey was like, I died. Referee tells the Imperium to leave. The match continues, and of course Rey Mysterio takes the W with a nice 619 and his signature dive. Yeah, that's exactly how it's called, signature dive. And it was time for a Logan Paul. I know I'm supposed to talk to the fans watching at home to the heart camera, but I want to talk to Ohio. I'm so glad to be back. And he still kinda got booed. It was a mixed reaction. That's like me being like, guys, I'm actually from Lithuania. And people from Lithuania would be like, holy shit, no. Yikes. He says he runs his mouth a lot, but it's because he's confident in himself and his abilities. I know a lot of you doubt me, but I've been doubted my whole life. So yes, he was acting like a bit of a douchebag. Like, he was literally acting like a heel. He made fun of the bloodline. He said the Usos are the same person. Solo Sikoa is called Solo, but he never seen him alone. I know I'm the underdog, but what if I actually win? His whole attitude was like, I'm a cool kid. Yo. Vlogs. Forests. Death. He got jumped by Jey Uso, and I gotta say, man, Logan Paul sold the shit out of these moves. I appreciate that. But then we see Sami Zayn and he's like, enough. We're not supposed to do this. Jey Uso gets back to Logan. Logan dodges it and punches Jey Uso in the face. Oh, the hard life of the honorary Us. It seemed like they were finally on the same page last week. And now, it's back to where it was. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn do not trust each other. Mostly Jey Uso doesn't trust Sami Zayn. Sami's trying his best. My kid is singing. It's his birthday, actually. It's early in the morning, so hopefully I'll be able to upload this on Saturday. Me and my boy, we got a party. If you're still not seeing a difference from this SmackDown and Vince McMahon's SmackDown, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.